It's the morning time. There's that rock I dove off the other day. There's a little sandy beach. That log's been sitting there like that. There's been no winds or no rough waters to shake it loose. It's just sitting there right there. See, look, that's it. It's the only thing that's holding it. It's floating there. And when the tide comes up, it's been sitting here 2 weeks, that log, maybe more. Them other two have been sitting there a long time because they're wedged in there. That one there and this other one that goes under the rock there. But that one right there is floating and it won't leave. It's crazy, just in the balance of life. It's nuts. But friends, there's something about the morning time and the evening time. It's just different. There's something different about it. You know what I mean? All right. Tough to find a nicer axe than this out there right now. It just is. Especially with the profile on this thing. So we're at Vartan's. Dad's sitting in the truck. And I thought I would just take a moment and maybe see if I can clobber some of this stuff. See how this axe works. Yeah. Good morning, friends, or good evening or afternoon, wherever you are in the world, tuning in to Buck and Billy Ray. Appreciate you. Wood's been down for a while. I'm basically just taking Dad out for a stroll, getting him out of the house, and still on our journey there to track down what's going on with Pops. We talked to the doctor today, and so we're just working on that, and I've been hanging around with him a lot, friends, so we just went out for a drive and took the bullet out with us and thought we'd stop by Vartan's and hopefully see him and throw the axe around for a bit. And then I head back home. But a lot of my time's been with my dad lately. We're just working on things to get him comfortable and mixing the content in between. I'm glad you're here with us. And if anybody's wondering how or what procedures I take to make my legs look as big and strong, as muscular as they are, it's a very demanding workout program. So not a lot of you could probably handle it. So I won't take those. I won't take those on. We'll just leave that aside for now. I know they're large and muscular. It's a long road to this type of look. Maybe don't waste your time. It sure is nice. Oh. Yeah, a little bit, Dad. Yeah, you see that? A little moisture dripping off my head too. Gosh, that's nice. It's just, friends, it's that angle I was talking to you about, right? The axe, the angle it's in when it hits the wood, if it's too much like this, like that, because I split a lot of wood on the ground, you're not really getting the full, and you're potentially going to break your axe handle if you hit wood like this too much. This axe, man. I popped that knot right off there, Dad. Well. So you can probably
see, we've talked about this many times. See this here, friends? See how that's not sticking in? What happens when we do this? Ah. Did you guys just see what just happened there? Like it's sticking, see? Let's try it again. Spin it. There it goes. It's stuck in. You go over here. Why won't it stick in there? Why won't it do it? That was hard. Harder. This is why. Because of that right there. That runs through the wood this way. So it's the same reason this wood will split, see, like that, but it won't split like this. Oh, did you even hear that? It was like a thud. It's because, see that little flickagey goni? Let me get my bearings, right there. See? You can see it. See the knot? Right? It's the same reason. Now, in order for me to split that sucker right there, friends, it's not happening. I'm not going to. I don't need to. That is what I would probably do if I needed to get that smaller. So I would probably come right over here. And I would probably try and shank off another little piece very close to the knot instead of going across the knot. The natural forte would be, did you hear that? It didn't even stick in the wood. Thud. There is another reason for that, and that's because the knot is at the bottom. Now, if I change this knot to here, I will split it, but it won't split apart, but I will crack the wood, okay? As I said, there it is. It's cracked, but it's not splitting. It's not going through that knot. You can see the bulge. You see what I'm saying? Don't go across your knots. I've said this several times, and I will say it many, many more times in my life. I know I will. Now, if I needed to get this smaller, I would look at the smallest piece of the knot, or where there's, let's say, where we think we could shank some off, and that would be, it would be obvious to me. It would be right here. So I would hit here. I would hit right there, and I would try to make this peel off here like that. I could, the smarter way to do this might be to hit here, to start the separation quicker because the knot is down there. Either way, you're gonna be fine. So let's work the theory. Let's work the theory, shall we? I say we shall. I'm in the dirt, that's fine with me. We'll try this way first. And there we go. There's a nice chunk of firewood right there. Good, beautiful square piece of firewood. Here's what happened. I now took that chunk right off of there that we talked about. See it? Right there. There's that piece I talked about, but it didn't take the whole piece. So if I wanted to, I could take another slab right here. I could take that off there, and it would already, you can already see it's starting to peel off here. But going through these, oh, this wood smells so good. I don't need to do any more than that. And actually, I'm not going to. I'm not going to. So these are pieces of wood that I threw out of the truck that weren't good. They were too big. Here's another one of these knotty ones. And I'll show you guys what I mean. See it? Oh, wow. So that noise, did you hear that noise? Wasn't a good noise. I need to be over just a little bit more here. And there it is. I tried to get a little more out of the knot. It didn't give it to me, but it gave me that like nothing. Like nothing. So again, you've got options, but they're minuscule when you get it like this. I hope you guys can see this. I'm gonna come and peek and see if I can see you guys, gals, women, and children over here. What kind of a view you guys have. Oh, sure you do. Sure you do. See this? This is obvious. There we go. We got our piece. All we're left with now is a knot. A great big stinking knot. What will I do with this? Do you know what? If I needed to make this smaller, see how the knot runs down? It's my inclination that I would hit here. Do you guys know what I'm talking about? See how the knot runs? The knot runs down. So here's the piece of wood, so the knot runs down. Well, even though the knot is further away, it runs up. So I could try and split here. It almost, I got lucky. I got very lucky. And that is because that is heartwood and it busted off of there very nicely. Look at, there's the knot. There it is, right there. Shaklank, I got it. So that's a bonus. I should probably chop this knot off because that's going to be a problem in the wood stove. But I think I'll leave it for now. I think I'm going to leave that. This freaking wood bullet's nasty. Want to see something? You want to see something? See that? Did you guys notice something there? I can show it to you again if you like. Did you see that? There you go. Look at that. That was funny. What's holding it? Well, we can see what's holding it. We can see what's holding this piece of wood together. And of course, we can. This is a glorious axe. What needs to happen here now? Oh yeah. Oh well, this is another one fairly simple. You can see it. All right, look at. Who saw that? We all did. We all saw it. What's left? This is a tough piece of wood right here. I think I'm gonna, so you think to yourself, well, the natural split of that would be across this. Did you hear that terrible sound? It was awful. It was awful. Even though it's cracked, it's cracked. So now we ask ourselves, do we bust through that knot? Do we continue to try and bust through that knot? Well, we can. We can try. I don't like the idea myself. I feel like we should change the strategy. That was dead square on the knot. See that? I might have to, I'm not sure this is worth it. I might send that in as a nighttime burner. Ah. There we go. That's her. There's that. There's that. There's that. And there's that. Okay, so you're not getting much closer to the knot than that. Check this out. We made this fit the wood stove, but in doing so, we basically dissected the knot right out of the tree. Look at it. See? Split with your knots. With them, not against them. There's another nice chunk of nighttime burner firewood. Here's a piece of wood that there's no other way to even think about that one than to just go like that. I've been meaning to get at these. This is terrible. This one, that's just a knot. It's a massive knot. So we have to peel that side off and that side off. And there we go. There's two pieces I just cranked off the sides. Where do you think the knot lived? Where do you think the knot lived, friends? Of course you know. I shouldn't even be asking you guys that question. You're too smart. You're too smart by now. You don't have to exert a crazy amount of energy to get your wood split. I know, like, that's it. That's all I'm doing there. It's just a massive knot. That'll burn for hours. In it goes. All I need to do is get it to a point where I can get it to my wood stove. There it is. We win. Every piece that was ugly that I threw out of my truck, I got with an axe, not a power saw. That excites me. I hope you enjoyed this little reminiscent time we had. That's it. This axe is bananas. It's bananas. It's my wood bullet on one of my handles. Okay? It's absolutely, get yourself a wood bullet. I'm telling you, never look back. You'll never, ever look back. Axe of the ages.
Good morning. Well, it's so interesting, friends, hanging out with my dad now. I'm being straight. It's very interesting because we didn't really in the past. So we're getting to know each other a little better, and the similarities that we share, we're now noticing. Silly little things. So it's very interesting. But balancing this right now is interesting. So I'm actually very glad you're here. But on that note, I guess to say that the main channel, because we have memberships available, friends, which has been a blast over there. And it's a nice little thing where I can throw up kind of rough content. It's called Bucking Unplugged. And if you're interested in that, it's the join button under this video. I'll leave it in the description today, friends. If you want to join memberships, maybe our members can put a hoo-ha in there and let them know. It's a little more of a different look inside my life. Personal, a bit more, you know. I have so much stuff I video. It's my job, right? I video everything, but a lot of it doesn't make the channel, friends, like a lot. So this is a little kind of an outlet for that. And I'm sure enjoying it over there. A massive shout out to all our members that have signed up over there. We're having a blast and we're just getting started. It's an interesting time right now. I'm getting super excited about Bunyan. So Scotty at DGP, he's getting excited. The Tin Man, Christine. So come to Bunyan, pack up your kids, bring your saw, bring your t-shirt, your old axe. If you want us to sign it for you, we'll be there. It's all about the people this year. I'm starting to get excited. So a box showed up at the mail today, friends, at the front door. Something very interesting. I'm very glad you're here, friends. Thank you for being here. Work hard, be honest, and be kind. See you on the next one.